Yo, what's good, gang? What? Wait. Why is the whole scenery dark? I swear it's not as dark as this. Bro, how y'all doing? What's the vibe? What's good? Good to see y'all. I know you guys are like, why is this guy looking up again? Don't mind me. Alright, so development, guys. Alright, so first of all, I'm currently in the trade, okay? But I'll not tell you which one it is yet. I'm going to leave you guys hanging a bit there, but hold on, because you'll still see it, or possibly it might take some time. Let's see how it goes. But anyways, we're going to do like a mini analysis of what my thought process was, and maybe we can do a reveal. All right. So of which trade I took. So, by the way, hope you guys are doing good. How you're feeling, and essentially, like how was your week? Cause today's Friday, Friday. See what I did there? Anyways, who's keeping record? But let's go into the video of what we want to do. Essentially, so first off. I told you guys that this was like a moving uptrend, and we see the market. And at the point when I said this, I believe the market was like around this point, if I'm not mistaken. The mind of these lines, and we identified the support zone. Sorry, the support zone and the resistance zone. All right, so yeah, that clocks out. Price has developed further than that, so we don't need that anymore. Also showed you guys possible take profits around here, and if possible, if the market wanted to go down, there are some take profits below. But yeah, I already said that okay, this is like looking like an uptrend. So what has price been doing so far? Well, first off, we see that there is higher highs and higher lows getting formed until we reach this point when we see the market do an liquidity sweep and then a break of structure. But the problem with this is that this is like a bit too far. Too far. Alright, it's a bit too far for me. I remember like in a previous video when I talked about where we're like doing back, I think it's in one of the back the test videos, so you guys check that out. But I think it was in one of the back the test videos where I was talking about that, and just checking sha. So but yeah, in essence, pretty pretty me just saying about like basically how there are sometimes when the market gives a random space and it's just too much, like I'm not really comfortable with that. All those little kinks and tips and tricks that we get from the market over time due to XP. Alright. So yeah, that is why I don't like this type of setups. So, but essentially, that's what the market did. The liquidity sweep and then a break of structure. Okay, and we see that the market is starting to go down. But then we see that the market develops and gives us a liquidity sweep here and then a break of structure. We close off of this candle. So we go to the next candle, which is on this line. All right, and this is what market was doing. But 15-minute time frame, all right. Do we get a liquidity sweep? Yes, we do. Liquidity sweep. This one has a space, alright, so we are clear. This one has a space, and then we see the break of structure here off of this big ass engulfing candle, if I were to call it like that. Alright, so we get that, and then market is still choppy a bit, but let's see how price develops. So I already give you, by this point you guys already know the answer. I already given you guys the expo already. So yeah, this was a yeah, yeah, a dash trade, fill in the blanks. All right, but that's it. So that's the whole thought process behind this. That's what I'm thinking. So further thoughts going into this, possibly that the market comes down. Um, it's possible that the market actually comes down. All right. So yeah, well, other than that, I'm 100% positive that I followed my rules correctly this time. All right. There was no dwindling about. There was no um there was no fake execution, or how do I put this, based of pure execution based on emotion. Because if you can't control your emotions, you can control your money. A wise man said that. So, but who's doing the counting? So that essentially, wraps it up for this video. Not too much as usual. I really, 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 really want to do a video like apart from trading that I can just post on my YouTube, but like I've not really had the gadget actually. Alright, to be able to do that. But hopefully we can be able to do that at least before the end of October or September, possibly. Because I'm looking at it like, okay, either October or September. Before that time, hopefully. But you know, it's a free world. It is what it is. Eventually, I'm very, very 100% sure and certain that this channel is still going to evolve more than this, like by far. Alright, because like we're going to do a whole lot of things on this channel, and it's going to be fun. Trust me, it's not going to be just the regular boring as trading. But I mean, when trading becomes boring for you, then like that means you're doing it correctly, according to what I've heard and according to what I believe. So when it becomes boring, that's when you're doing something right, because trading is not supposed to be exciting. All right, so if you are getting excited about trading, trust me, trading is about to cool that speed train down. It's about to turn it the fuck down, bro. But yeah, who's counting? All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.